What's up with everybody and what's cracking with you, all our guests out there and all of our fans and everybody? We want to say welcome to the Six Network, and today's show is Auntie 314, and I am Auntie 314. We have a special guest with us today. Aaron, go on and introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are out here.
You just call me Mr. Aaron.
Mr. Aaron.
I'm a St. Louis native. Been around St. Louis for a few ticks. Very active in the community and hands-on when it comes to affairs in our city. So
very active, very active. Speaking of very active, I want to talk to you about all the community work that you all have done with the tornado disaster, and want to say thank you for contributing. When he says active, he means it, very active. So I brought you in today because there was some things I wanted to talk to you about. For those that may not know, Brother Aaron here is a Republican. A lot of times we don't give our Black Republicans a chance to speak. I notice a lot of times they're attacked right away. So I'm going to ask you, as a Black man here in America, what made you decide to want to be a Republican?
Well, I never really was really beholden to one party at a particular time. So, once in my life, let me say this. I never really just stayed loyal to one party. So I voted Democrat in the past.
Okay.
For certain mayors or aldermen or even president. So it depends on the agenda, what I see, and it's also based on the climate and what is happening behind the scenes that contributes to my decision. So
okay.
This particular campaign, I basically went on the conservative side because I saw some things that needed to be addressed, and it lined up to what the things that I look at and how I handle myself on a regular basis, and just the things the tangibles
okay.
that I can utilize.
I get what you mean.
That makes sense.
I get what you mean. So with that being said, how do you feel about Democrats? The Democratic Party that's been going on over the past couple of years with the Biden, Barack,
Well, they've lost their way. They've misled the people in so many ways. It's like, our parents mostly were like more of the, considered the moderate,
mm-hmm.
like to the middle, bipartisan policies. They
okay.
don't mind going across the aisle to support each party. This particular, the Democrats that's in office now for the last probably 8 years have been far left. They call them far lefts because the policies are very out of the box.
Okay.
To the point that it doesn't even really make sense when it comes to just people in their everyday activities. Some people can say, well, I like one thing or the other, but everything is totally out of control. And what I'm saying, and since this particular party has been involved for the last 8 years, have just totally been far left in everything.
Okay.
And even they understand it. Even they are infighting.
So you disagree with a lot of the Democratic policies?
Yeah, but also what they've done to the inner cities of America that they've neglected. They've used a lot of they put us in one lump to kind of usurp the benefits or the things that the people in the community, mostly Black Americans. They try to put us in this pot saying that we're people of color, but we are not. We have a different connection to certain things in our own community. So the Black Americans have certain things that need to be addressed that haven't been addressed.
That's true too, but I don't think it's just been Black Americans put in a pot. I think it's not even a pot. I think it's more of a financial thing. It's Black, white, Hispanic, it's all, mm-hmm. Asian. That's all having financial problems and crisis that's going on within their households. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And a lot of these policies that the Republicans have put into place is affecting a lot of households. How do you feel about that?
Well, so when I say that the things that Black Americans can use. Yeah, every race have their financial issue.
Okay.
I'm not saying that, but there's some things specifically in our city. We are predominantly Black Americans in the city, so most of us we don't have a lot of resources already. So there's a few things that we can use. So when you flood the community that's already suffering with different ethnic groups and expect for us to foot the bill for other ethnic groups, and we are already strapped for cash. Most of us can barely even get past the paycheck. We can barely even afford gas. So the stuff going on now is that they're putting all of that on the weight of our shoulders, that we have to save the world, and we can't. Black Americans have their own issues that need to be addressed. Not saying that we're different, that we are not American or we don't care about other race of people, but there is some things that we need to address.
I think Black America has came up a lot from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, even through the early 2000s.
Yes.
And I think it's continuously going up, the numbers for entrepreneurship, more college degrees, more home ownership,